All right, warriors, this is Algebra 1. We are in Chapter 1, Lesson 2, and in the last video we took care of Example 5. I want to do one more story problem. I am on page 15 in your book, and we're going to do the monitoring progress problem that is underneath Example 5. So this is monitoring progress number 11. You have 96 feet of fencing to enclose a rectangular pen for your dog to provide sufficient running space for your dog to exercise. The pen should be 3 times as long as it is wide. Find the dimensions of the pen. All right, let's make sure we understand the problem here. We are trying to make a pen for the dog. Okay, so I'm just going to, in order to approach this problem, I'm just going to draw myself a pen for my dog. All right, and it says we want the length to be 3 times as long as the width. So let's call this one the width, and let's call this one the length, but the length has to be 3 times as long as the width. All right, now we want to know what W is and what L is. Well, what do we have? We know, what else do we know? We know we have 96 feet of fencing, and we know that that 96 feet, because we're making a pen, that's going to go all the way around. When we're going all the way around, that's a perimeter problem. And to find the perimeter, we simply add all of the sides. So let's set up a formula for ourselves where we have P for perimeter. Perimeter is going to be equal to, and then let's just put in all of the sides. Okay, so I've got this side here, that's W. I've got this side right here. Now, I know I could use L, but I know that L is 3 times W, so I'm going to add 3W to that. And I've got this side right here, that's another W. And I've got my last side up here. That's another 3W. All right, and we know that that perimeter is 96 feet. So I can replace the P for perimeter. I can replace that with 96. And I've got all these W's that I can combine together. So I have here 3 plus 3 is 6, and then 2 more, so that's 8W. All right, so that's the formula that I am going to work with. Now, all I have to do is solve for W. So to solve for W, I have 8 times W. I'm going to undo that multiplication by using division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 8. 8 divided by 8, that becomes 1. 1 times W is W. And 96 divided by 8, that's 12. So W equals 12. Now, before I think I'm finished, because I did solve for W, I should go back and read the problem again. Make sure I actually answered the question. The question says to find the dimensions of the pen. Well, the only thing I found was W. I found this much, and we said that W was equal to 12. But I still need to find this much here. And it told us that the length is going to be 3 times the width. So my length is going to be 3 times the 12, which of course is equal to 36. So my final answer, the dimensions of the pen, is going to be 12, that was inches, right? No, it could be inches. That could be a really tiny dog. Feet. Okay, so it's going to be 12 feet. 12 feet wide. And 36 feet long. All right, so just because you have word problems, just because there's words in the problem, don't let that intimidate you. Just break down the words into a plan and then solve the equation. Look for the unknown and then go back and make sure that you actually answered the correct problem. Make sure that you answered what the actual question that they asked you. In this example, they asked us for the dimensions. So if I had just stopped at 12, I would have gotten the problem wrong. I needed to say that it was 12 feet wide and 36 feet long. But don't let the word problems intimidate you. Just break them down into a formula and then solve for your unknown. All right, so go ahead and practice those. And in the next video, we will do lesson 3. Chapter 1, lesson 3.